Did you know that if you don't sign up for the Social Health Insurance Fund, you will be denied government services? Hello and welcome to the Money News Brief on Money 254, where we give you an update on the money news that affect your pocket daily. Yes, indeed. The Social Health Insurance Fund is going to replace the now NHIF, and membership for this fund is mandatory. Once this act, the Social Health Insurance Fund Act, takes effect, which is going to be around October 19, 2024, when the NHIF will be wound up, all non-members, which include all Kenyan adults who are of 18 years of age, and all foreigners who will not have signed up for the fund, will not be able to access government services. Examples of government services that you will not be able to access according to the Act will include replacing IDs, passports, applying and renewing for driving licenses, applying for all kinds of permits, certificates of good conduct, buying and selling land, and so on. This is contained in Section 26(5) of the Act, which makes having registered for the SHIF a precondition for accessing services from both the national and the county government. Now you know. Next, talking of government services, the Ministry of Interior has now invited Kenyans for public participation on the various changes that have been proposed for the fees charged for government services, such as, again, ID application, passport changing, which are slated to take effect on January 1st, 2024. To submit your written proposals, you can send a written response to Nyayo House, ground floor in Nairobi, or send your submissions to the nearest regional commissioner, county commissioner, or deputy county commissioner. Alternatively, you can also make your submissions by emailing info.citizenservices@interior.go.ke on or before December 8, 2023 at 5 p.m. Now, some good news from coming in next year. Kenyans are set to start enjoying lower call rates from March next year. You can expect a 30% reduction in call rates within the country starting March 2024, as the Communications Authority has reduced the mobile termination rates from 0.5 shillings to 0.41 shillings per minute. The rates will be applicable for 2 years. Now, in another set of potential good news, President William Ruto is promising that that fuel prices will be lower in the coming month of December. Speaking in Kirinyaga County on Saturday, the head of state said his administration was exploring ways to stabilize fuel prices, quoting the last month review where fuel prices for super petrol were unchanged and for kerosene and diesel reduced by 2 shillings. The head of state says, and I quote, next month they will go down even further. Finally, an analysis of the quarterly economic and budget review released last week by the National Treasury for the quarter, which is the first quarter of the 2023-2024 financial year ending September 30, 2023, shows that the President William Ruto's administration appears to have cut spending on subsidies to zero. Now, the state had budgeted for 24.87 billion for subsidies, mainly fertilizers, in the 2023-2024 period, but spent zero between July and September 2024. Between July and September. This is in contrast to the 43.91 billion spent in the first quarter of the 2022-2023 financial year on maize flour, fuel, electricity, and fertilizer. Now, we have written in detail about these money updates that we think may affect your pocket today. Click on the link provided to learn more.